Yay, okay, are we back? I think we're back. Hello. Yay, I think we are back. Yes, we're back. Hello, I'm back. Hi. Yeah, okay, I had to restart my software a bit, mainly because of how it was going. But we should be good now. I'm just going to copy some stuff over from my other one. When I had because the thing with YouTube that I hate the most is that it just does not want to like load half the time. So sometimes with YouTube I have to redo everything. But yeah, no, if you're coming in from YouTube, hi, it is me, Bosco. And we're gonna be just doing some Withering Waves today. Let me see if I can post that there. Upload thumbnail here. And finally, let's upload. All right, we should be good now. This is one of the reasons why I don't do streaming, because multi-streaming is just such a pain in the ass to do. Because half the time, it just does not want to work. And then the other half of the time, it's just like, I'm gonna crash. So multi-streaming is just basically a big pain in the butt that I hate doing. It's why, so, like, if you didn't hear me, I am going to be streaming, I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch right now. If you guys want to support me on Twitch, you can. Like I said before, I am Bosco Nate. I will be doing streaming mainly for... Okay, well, I don't know what that is, game. I will be basically streaming mainly towards Twitch instead of YouTube. So I am sorry to all my YouTuber fans out there, but that is just the case. I do mainly 18 up content. Mainly in the sense of nothing NSFW like that, but I do make the occasional curses and funny haha jokes. So if you want to see that, be sure to follow me on Twitch. YouTube, though, because it's a bit restrictive, I may need to just upload shorts. I do have TikTok, so you guys can follow me on TikTok as well. But yeah, let's get into it. Also, mainly one of the reasons I noticed, I just... Look, I love everyone who's supporting me on my journey in YouTube, but
Pleasing to the ears.
it was like, I'm not going to say anything about that, but it was just, there was a certain group of people that were not very nice to me, which is why I left YouTube. And to be frankly honest, I don't want to go through that harassment again.
Keep up.
And overall, it was just more or less of, it was nothing bad. It was more along the lines of, I just had groups of people always telling me to play what they thought that would get me more views instead of games that I know I would like. Because I always say this, it doesn't matter the views, I don't care about that. I'm already affiliated with Twitch, so I'm very happy with that. I know I keep bringing that up, but you know what? I think I deserve to bring it up. But it's always just like they want me to play something that they want to play instead of games that I like playing. And then even when I do play those games, they still never show up. And that's just more along the lines of like this enclosed group of friends type thing, which is just like, ugh.
Keep up.
If you're gonna suggest it, then you gotta come support it. That is not on me. Like, I made the effort. I made the effort. I made the effort. You guys, on the other hand, said you would if I did this, and yeah, they still didn't show up. So it's like, it doesn't really, it's like, to me, that just seems very, scummy. And I understand I shouldn't care about that, but this was back in the early days of when I streamed, so, you know, to me, that was hurtful. If you guys get what I'm saying. I guess I can also talk about other things, like other dramas. Would you guys like me to talk about that? I have a lot of stuff I could talk about with that decision. Oh boy, that stuff is just like, ooh, ooh.
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session. Let us begin.
I don't really like interrupting the cutscenes because there's actual voice acting in this, other unlike Genshin.
A brief overview of the case before us. Miss Jeje alleges that the guilty party, Ming Yan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was coerced into committing art fraud under duress. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected, which led to her committing actions contrary to her will. Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Jeje and the result of this hearing, we will determine whether to revisit Ming Yan's charges and consider if the Shangyun Art Exchange is indeed guilty of selling illegal art forgeries.
What? With all due respect, this doesn't match what we discussed before.
Mr. Baitze, I remind you that any evidence or arguments presented before and during the hearing are valid. If you would like to add further information, you're welcome to do so at any point. Now, without further ado, either party may begin their opening statement.
Madame Juya, the situation is...
Madame Juya, as the head of the Shangyuan Art Exchange, I, Baitze, must clear our name and seek justice here today. There are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the authenticity of our artworks remains unimpeachable. Secondly, Ming Yan's provocative creations stem solely from her own greed and vanity. She alone should bear responsibility for the assault. Throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has been that of integrity, a well-known... Integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord. We are aware of certain painters rejected by the Art Exchange, nursing grudges and resorting to threats.
Wait, chat's not showing up.
They bombarded us with spite and slander, causing a public uproar simply because they didn't get what they wanted. Should the public be swayed by these slanderous insinuations that paint us as wicked fraudsters, then I'm afraid justice will never be served.
It's probably because it's multi-streaming. I see.
Forgive me, madam. But if this injustice persists, I will have no choice but to sue them for harming the Shangyuan art.
Okay, I just want to make sure some things
The
there.
trust we
I
build
see.
with our clients. I demand they compensate us for our losses and issue a public apology.
That's gonna be a big no. That's gonna be
Such
nah.
disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver, and we will protect the Shan Yuan Art Exchange from any ill intent.
That's gonna be a big no for me, Chief. You can't make me. I'm gonna have to give you the big nah. I'd win. Try to change topic.
I've bought paintings from Shan Yuan Art Exchange before. They were...
Honest always get the short end of the stick. But who's Ming Yan? A painter?
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shan Yuan's name.
All these assholes.
Why is the art exchange always in the middle of sump? Order! You may continue your statement.
Madam, allow us to present our account of the events.
Yeah, that's right. I'm here. Let me get you, Shorty. I got you.
This all really began 3 days ago. I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Okay, yeah, that's what they are with. I'm mainly just checking to see. It's hard to really say into words, really, what the issue for the chat box not working is. I do not know for right now, but I will figure that out here. Hope everything's right. Yes, it is, and that's what I love to see. Okay, for some reason, multi-stream chat does not want to work. That's the thing that's weird. Ah! Overall, I think I'm liking this more than Genshin. Let me see here something if I can fix this. It probably is because I'm multi-streaming is the way the event things don't show up. That is probably why. Okay. Okay. I get it now. That shouldn't stop the overlay from not working. Oh. Huh. Maybe it's just because of the multi-stream. Or because I'm not connected, that might also be why. Let me try something here.